Hello, hello, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me for your reading. This is going to be your May 1st through May 15th reading. For those of you vibing with me, we're going to jump right in and get started. I'm going to start with the Urban Tarot. Okay, Saggies, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. All right, we're starting with Devil energy for our Sagittarius out there. We see someone around you, potentially not in the best energy. You coming up against opposition during this time frame. Changes, new beginnings, temptations happening during this time frame, and just overall, this being the overall aspect of your energy during this time is a tempting energy, an energy of you can go left or you can go right. For some of you single women out there, you might have this figure present themselves to you, and you're just going to want to be out on the lookout of new men coming in, presenting themselves in one way, but truly be in another way. You're also going to want to look out for bad deals, bad contracts, and just be very cautious of this energy during this time frame for my Sagittarius out there, because you have some people who are jealous of you and not wanting to see you shine and trying to hold you back for circumstances or situations. But that's the type of energy that doesn't last long. That's the type of energy that tends to get pushed out really quickly. Yep. Okay, so we see interference. This energy is coming in trying to cause delays and interference in the things that you're doing right now. This is like that Eight of Swords energy. But also, this is you kind of feeling, distracted or delayed in some kind of a way, and wanting to move forward in different things and just having to wait a little bit as these energies pass you by, and make sure that you're doing your spiritual cleansings, your blessings, your candle work, whatever you do, salting, spiritual baths, and keeping your energy protected, keep your obsidian, and different things around you that protect you, your energy, and your home. Perfect. So again, it looks like this energy is coming to an end for my Sagittarius during this time frame. This energy is closing out at the end of April, it looks like, for most of you guys, and you'll see some changes now that May is about to begin. And this negative energy that's just been causing delays and holding you back from some things that you've wanted to accomplish at the beginning of this year. It looks like now you're going to start pushing forward. For those of you who already didn't hit that energy in the past few weeks or the past month, it looks like those of you who are on different time scales are finally closing out those cycles that's been holding you back. And you're going to have a successful completion in this deck. That's just what this card means: a successful completion, a successful end to this drama that's been holding you back and not allowing you to make progress. We see the Seven of Swords energy here. So anybody who came up against you, it was futile for them to do it. That's just how this energy reads. You're going to vanquish any negative energy during this time frame. It's absurd for them to even try to attack you during this time frame. They're really just hurting themselves. Do you see how big this sword is in comparison to these tiny little swords? Even if it's multiple situations and multiple people, um, these are situations that you're easily going to overcome. So just know, for those of you Sagittarius who might be going through, court issues, financial issues, you might have jealous people around you, people trying to hold you back, hurt you in some kind of a way. It looks like that's going to end, and it looks like you're going to be very successful, and they're going to kind of be made to look like fools for doing so. And with this card here, they may be made to look like fools in a very public way. We do see the TV here and the interference, so these people may end up on your local news or things of that nature. A blog for their antics and the things that they've done or whatever they've done to you. It could have been done to other people. And it looks like it's going to be very public, very public announcement of what they were doing, this devil energy, and you're going to successfully win and successfully accomplish your goals here with the Seven of Swords. They just, they just can't compete with you. Whomever is trying to stop you, delay you, Sagittarius, prevent you from moving forward, completing the cycle, it's unsuccessful. We're seeing you come out on top in a very victorious manner here. And that devil energy being vanquished, and some good positive energy, ready to start flowing. Recognition and reward for the hard work and the effort that you've put in, Sagittarius, and completing these cycles and pushing through this negative energy and overcoming all these negative people and negative situations, these tests, these obstacles that were holding you back from completing cycles and just moving forward towards your goals. It looks like the universe is going to be blessing you. We see the card of recognition and reward. This could be within your community, within your friend circle, your family circle, at work, at school, or just on a more grand scale, a heavenly scale, a celestial, universal scale. Recognition and reward of a completion, of having fought temptation, of having overcome demons and devils attacking you, or your own personal demons, and our own personal traumas and things that we've gone through. It looks like a lot of you have cleared some cycles and cleared out some bad energies, worked through some emotional pain, and you're moving on to a new cycle with recognition and reward. So we might see some of you Sagittarius also coming into some financial abundance or some other form of abundance during this time, as we see the recognition and reward card here and we see the light. So a lot of you are also, again, successfully ending cycles, but moving into more positive cycles, more light being cycles, more cycles that put you closer to yourself, closer to your guides, closer to whatever you believe in your truer self. This light card also denotes, for me, in this reading, a very psychic period for you Sagittarius during this time. A lot of coincidences that aren't really coincidences, a lot of repeating numbers, names, signs, symbols, and things like that. Some of you will have very lucid dreams during this time. Some of you will astral travel during this time. Some of you will be able to spiritually connect with your higher self a little better during meditations. You might find the ability to meditate now, and just other things that in tune you to your higher self and your guides, so that you can make more prosperous steps forward, and so that these next cycles that you're going into for my Sagittarius will be more and more prosperous for you. Let's see if there's anything else from the Psychic Tarot deck here for my Sagittarius. Remember, give me a thumbs up. You guys are successfully closing out cycles. That's what's up. That is great, awesome news, Sagittarius, and congratulations. Patience and planning. Okay, so yeah, some of you guys are moving on to new steps. We see some of you guys going into soulmate situations. Whenever I see the pillars here, I know soulmate energy is around you or involved. And I also laid a 7 over a 7. So that's prosperous energy for you guys. Coming in, new cycles, new changes, possibly a soulmate for some of you, but we'll pull the romance angel cards and see if there's anything we need to work on and what's really coming in there, delve a little deeper. But again, we do see recognition, reward. I think you're getting spiritual gifts from your guides, your angels, easier roads ahead, your new paths, your new steps will be easier for you. You'll be able to plan and move forward with more fluidity, a little clearer. Things aren't going to be so foggy and as confusing for you. You'll feel a little bit more sure about your decisions during this time frame for my Sagittarius out there. And anybody new coming in or any new situations, you'll know if that's a situation for you during this period, because your energy is going to, your vibe is going to be very aligned and very grounded and on point. Plus, you've come to the closure of cycles successfully here. We've seen successful completions of you vanquishing this devil energy, and the universe is rewarding you for it on a grand scale. It looks like this person is getting blessed from above. As you can see, this person is also getting blessed from above and receiving and accepting the light and shining the light as well. And then we see patience and planning, a period of deliberation, you planning your next steps, Your next prosperous steps, we see the two sevens laid on each other there. We see you making positive steps forward for my Sagittarius during this time frame that are going to help you in different aspects of your life. And what more can you ask for? That's great. So now we're going to move on to the romance angels and see, you know, what the love life is saying. What's happening in the love life of my Sagittarius right now, this period of May, this first 2 weeks of May. And of course, this is whenever your energy is vibing with it. If you see this video early or you see this video late, it just depends on your own personal time frame and your own energy and things of that nature. Planets, stars, all that good stuff. Many of you already know that. All right, Saggies, finances and careers. Again, we saw this in the patience and planning. We see a lot of you just focused on your next steps because you did experience delays with this double energy that we saw here and this interference that we saw here. So a lot of you are taking the time to make sure that these next steps that you take are going to be financially stable for you because, again, you've gone up against you hit some roadblocks that probably shouldn't have even been there energetically and successfully closed out some cycles. Now you're focusing heavily on your career and moving forward, but the universe is kind of saying, Sagittarius, also try to make time for your love life. Try to open your heart chakra and just be aware and present, even if you're not actively on a dating site or something. Just be open to receiving love and not fully focused on your finances and career. And believe me, I'm not going to tell you not to focus on your income. Obviously do so, but see if you can put a few minutes aside to work on your energy and bring in some love, attraction. Again, work on your energy to bring in the loving relationship that you want. Open your energy for those of you who have not. That does not apply to everybody. Nothing applies to everybody. You have to take bits and pieces of reading that apply to you and roll with that and leave the rest. But yes, for some of you out there, you're so heavily focused on getting your life back on track and your finances and your stability back that you're not focused on, opening yourself to receiving love. So for some of you, be aware of that. And for others of you on this timeline, this is you just being attracted to someone right now, or someone being attracted to you, coming into your energy field during this present moment. So be out on the lookout for somebody potentially of an air sign. You have mostly air down here, so they might have some air dominant in their chart for you Sagittarius out there. So be out on the lookout for that kind of energy for you singles who are actively out there ready to mingle. You have a potential of true love coming in, something loving coming in, something you would truly love. This is the love of a lifetime. It's the energy for many of you. The cards are saying that this next relationship that you do go into, whether you meet this person during this time period or reconnect with this person during this time period, or, kind of commit to one another during this time period, that this is a true love that can be lasting, and not to let your finances and other outside things going on in your life affect your possibility for having love for my Sagittarius out there, because this is beautiful energy. It looks like you've gone through a lot, you've been through a lot, you've successfully completed a lot of cycles, and you're going to get recognized for vanquishing this devil energy, for dealing with the interference and finding your way through having that successful completion. That's beautiful energy for my Sagittarius. It looks like you're being very deliberate with your next financial steps as well during this time frame. Saving, making sure that your money works for you, making sure that you're investing in yourself or your company or whatever is important to you during this time frame. All right, Saggies, let's go ahead and wrap up the energy with a Klanian. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a like, and you can leave your questions and comments below. All right, we got Turquoise Lotus Mother. An old pattern is finally ending. You are to be lifted from your struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You have learned all that you needed to learn, and now is the time for relief, release, divine protection, and happiness of a healed heart and peaceful soul. If this doesn't perfectly apply to your reading, Sagittarius, I don't know what is. You absolutely wrapped up on a very negative cycle here with this devil energy trying to interfere in your life and hold you back from your successful completions. This devil energy found out you weren't the one to play with for my Sagittarius out there, and you're far more powerful than ever suspected. This recognition and reward is divine. It's coming from your universal life source, what you believe in, your God, your Buddha, whomever, whatever applies to you. I do not discriminate. And you're planning your next steps very deliberately. And this is going to lead to a stable foundation financially and a great love coming in. The universe is releasing some burdens because you've successfully learned from some situations. And again, we saw the light card, and I mentioned how some of you are going to be getting gifts from the divine. And it looks like these gifts are going to be coming in the form of struggles being eased. Relief and ease from the things that have been holding you back and burdening you every day, and the people, the situations that have been burdening you every day from my Sagittarius. You have divine protection coming in. Again, we saw in the light card, this person is open and ready to receive this recognition, reward, and light from the universe, and it's coming from my Sagittarius out there. So it looks like you're going to be kicking off this month with some beautiful energy. You're kicking butt and taking names, Sagittarius. You have kicked the devil right in the butt, and the universe said thank you, and you're going to be rewarded for that. So fantastic energy. Thumbs up. I'm Bri, and I will see you again soon, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching today.